Oh my God, Jay Leno, what have you gotten yourself into? What did you do? What are you doing? You just letting anything just roll you on over, just roll you into the casket even more fucked up than you already are? I mean, Jesus Christ, man, take care of better care of yourself. I haven't even been in an accident like that, like that bad. Like I've never even like, dude. I think you're living a little bit too fast and furious there, buddy. But whatever. Hey, maybe they'll put you in the Fast and the Furious movie. Maybe you should just say screw it and just become a, you know, evil Knievel, or something. Just do it. Screw it, man. Life's already beating you up enough. You might as well just take it there, buddy. Screw it. That sucks though, man. So basically, anybody, if you don't know what happened, Jay Leno had an accident where he was working on a car underneath the car, and he had his buddy blow some air through the fuel line, and I'm not sure exactly what the hell happened, but the damn gasoline lit on fire and leaked all over him. Because I guess he's a car enthusiast, you know what I mean? He has a lot of stuff. He's rich. He loves this kind of shit. And now he was riding his motorcycle. Well, he was riding an old motorcycle. So he goes around a corner to check something with the bike. They thought it was leaking gasoline, and then he gets fucking haymakered. He gets clotheslined by a wire. You have a wire. Just a wire sitting there, no flag, nothing. Just this wire keeping people from going in, and then it just took him. Oh, broke his collarbone in surgery. Man, I don't know, man. I don't ride motorcycles. I don't ride motorcycles, but you know what? I've done some work on my cars before, and it's rough because I get my hands all chewed up and stuff, getting in between the crevices. You know, I'll just be honest here, man. I mean, it's pretty dangerous stuff, especially with me. Like I don't have a shop or anything. I'm like, if I want to do something on my car, I gotta jack it up and stuff, and it's pretty terrible. It's crazy because if you get under that car, you put it on jack stands. You just imagine that car just smashing your head. I have a lot of shit. I have a lot of stuff to say about cars because it is dangerous work, especially if you don't have a shop, man. If you don't have a shop, and a lot of people out there, it's kind of they're hobbyists, so they do things, and honestly, probably most of the time, you probably have nothing to worry about, because most of the it gets pretty complicated. It depends on what you're doing. If you're fucking around with fuel lines and stuff, I don't know, man. Older cars seem to be more dangerous. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I respect it though. The guy's like, hey, I live dangerous. I'm old. I don't give a shit. And when I really look at that, it's like, hey, yeah, guy had his own talk show. He's famous guy. All this, and it's like, dude, I'm too much of a bitch to even do that. Like, I'm on YouTube, right? But I don't know. I don't know, man. I think that kind of scares people. That's pretty extreme if you think about it. Actually being able to succeed, but living that life, being on TV, a bunch of people watching you, and I mean, this guy's hardcore. You know what I mean? But hey, I mean, at least he's okay, right? He just brushes it off. But I'm pretty sure he better just like I don't slow down there, slow down. Hey, smooth retirement, buddy. He's probably not listening. He's probably gonna go do some loopy loops in his plane or something. He's gonna go. Who knows what's next? You know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This guy. What's weird? I was looking at some clips at some point, and when this guy was young, he had a really crazy chin. Like his face looked weird. It's crazy, and you could tell it's like, yeah, oh, this guy is funny. But it's like because you just look at his face, his young face, and you're like, dude, this fucking guy, man. Like I was never really into the show, and I was just kind of making a baity YouTube video or whatever, trying to be funny. But damn, damn, this guy, man, he needs a break. you know? I like at this point, you might as well just go back to doing comedy or something. I don't know. Do something, dude. I don't know, man. It's need to go find your kind, man. You need to leather jackets, you know? Go find some 15-year-old kids like doing crazy shit with motorcycles, you know? Might as well at this point. Holy fuck. Cars are so boring though, aren't they? Unless they're like really flashy. That's the problem. You know, you drive a normal car, it's nothing special, you know. You go faster, the faster you go, the funnier it is. You get some gasoline in your face, you know. You got to admit it's kind of fun though, right? But I mean, you know, you could have just had someone else do all that work for you, but you just love it so much, you know? And now you got gasoline in your face. You know, it could have been another guy. Could have been some guy you paid, you know? I bet you if you paid someone, he wouldn't have got burnt. He's a professional. You better read those handbooks a little better. Better watch a couple more YouTube tutorials for that one, Jay. Holy shit. I don't know, man. Well, here's another thing is how many fucking people are really educating on doing work on old cars like that, right? I mean, most of the shit out there is like work on crappy cars and stuff, you know? So you really want to get technical with things. Well, I don't know. That's probably, you know, there's probably a whole lot of people working on old cars. Would I buy some? Man, I'm talking a long time on this topic, but would I buy some flashy cars? Probably, but I don't know, man. After like after you see so much shit in life, like you see like with like people dying in car accidents and shit, people think they're hot shit, and they just man, they're just roadkill, you know. Paul Walker, like fuck, dude, terrible. There was this model, supermodel or something who died. Some guy. I don't know. I think they were in a Lambo, but I don't remember exactly the details. But it's crazy because it's just like you're gone. You know, you're dead. Hey man, you're gone. Wasn't that car fun? And I was making a joke about this too. It's like the entire automobile industry is like they advertise all these features and all this shit with new cars and stuff, and it's like, yeah, but why don't you put the images of dead people? You know, people that died driving your cars. What if you did that at the end of the commercial? Just put all these dead bodies and stuff, and hey, this car's great, but look at all the people that died. But you know, probably most people don't get in accidents. I don't even like driving. I hate driving. I used to love cruising, but now I don't. Because it's like, you know, fuck this shit. I don't trust people. I see people texting on their phones all the time. All the fucking time I see people on their phones driving. I seen a guy the other day. I'm like, dude, fuck you, man. Fucking piece of shit. You know? God damn. You know? Can't you wait? Can't you wait, man? You know? Or it's like some hot chick or some girl you like message you while you're driving. You have to respond right then because who knows how long she's gonna be around, you know? And then you die in a car accident. You got to be more of a man than that, you know. You got to be able to survive. That's what men do. They're hunters and gatherers, you know. And when you're hunting and gathering in a car, like gathering groceries, you know, you might want to just like, hey, don't answer that phone because it's survival. You know, it's survival. It's the same thing if you were in a forest or jungle, stepping over a snake, a poisonous snake. Put the phone down. It's poisonous. It's gonna bite you. It's gonna turn into snakes, a bunch of snakes in your car, biting you and fucking biting your dick off, bite your dick off, you know? So probably you should just calm down. You don't want snakes biting your dick off, okay? Just saying. That's probably one of my worst fears, you know? Just getting thrown in a pit of snakes. That's like the worst. You know, I was out hiking a couple years ago and I seen this fucking snake. I filmed it actually. I filmed a video of it. It was a rattlesnake. But it scared the fucking shit out of me, man. And I haven't really went up there since because I mean, I just don't want to get bit by a snake and I'm not really a guy to fuck around with snakes. And like I was running up on this trail cuz I was running. I was running, dude. I was like, "Hey, man, exercise." You know? Feel the fucking breeze. I was making videos up there too. And just the snake, because if you run, see, that's the thing. If you run on the trail, right? See, see me, I'm living fast and dangerous too, but I got lucky. I didn't get bit or anything, but because you want to run on the trail, like, hey, I'm running on the trail, it's fun. Which you could eat shit and topple over the side of the mountain, but people are always mountain biking up there. But if you run, then when you turn a corner or something, you're more likely to, you know, run into something more suddenly, because if you're walking, you can kind of see what's ahead and you could be like, "Oh, there's a snake," because like you're walking, you're going slower. And maybe this has happened to Jay Leno, he's on his motorcycle, snake in the road, going too fast. Maybe should go. I mean, at this point, I'd be going like 10 miles per hour everywhere I went. I wouldn't even work on a car. If I was him and a car burnt me like that, I would get mad. I would beat the shit out of the car with a bat. I'm serious. I would be so pissed off. I myself mostly, but I would probably, if that happened to me, I would probably crunch that car. I would destroy it. I would light it on fire. You want to burn me, you son of a bitch? He couldn't do that. He's too addicted. If he wants me to do it, I'll do it. I'll come over there with the baseball bat. I'll show him. I'll beat the shit out of that car for him. I'll show it to his boss, man. Those are some nasty burns, but I already made a bunch of jokes about this on Twitter. He was my he was my rag doll. But no, he's cool, man. He's cool, man. He knows. He knows. I'm just trying to be funny. He understands, man. He knows I'm terrible. But no, hey, man. Good. Put up the good fight, buddy. Hey, man. You don't see me with burned fingers though, because I don't do shit like that. I don't give a fuck. You know. I'm just like, I don't know. Cool. Later. Like and subscribe.